Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have another Aldi candle haul for you guys. This is one of their Christmas holiday collections that came out this week. These are some pretty big jars. I was surprised when I saw them in store. They are 18 ounces and they were priced at $4.99. There was a total of 4 fragrances in the collection. So let's jump in and get started. So the first fragrance I have here, I did already loosen these lids so I can smell them for you. This one is It's the Most Wine-derful Time of the Year. So definitely a play on words for It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Scent description on this one, I was really happy they had the scent descriptions on these, is red wine, blackberry, and apple. So this is a 2-wick candle, so I definitely don't think that I will have any issues with it pulling out. I think that it should pull nicely. Looks like the wicks are a little bit on the thicker side. Mine has a little bit of debris in there. I didn't unscrew the lid or check these in the store. Let me go ahead and take a sniff and give you guys my first impressions of this fragrance. So I wouldn't say that it smells like red wine. I get a touch of cinnamon in there, and I get a very heavy waxy smell, like almost a generic waxy smell. I did smell these in store before doing this video, and I liked this one quite a bit in store. But just smelling it right now, it smells a little bit subdued, a little bit fruit punchy with a touch of cinnamon. Kind of a little on the meh side. So let's go ahead and move on to the next fragrance. And I have these in no particular order. You guys know at the end of my video, I do rate them on my least favorite to my most favorite. So here we have Up to Snow Good. Scent description on this one is peppermint, spearmint, and vanilla, which seems pretty accurate because when I smelled this automatically reminded me of the seasonal candle that's out in the laundry aisle. I think it's First Snow. I could be wrong. I just finished up the candle actually today, and it's in my empty basket. So you get that strong minty smell, like almost like a spearmint bubblegum, but not that bubblegum undertone, with a touch of vanilla in there. Really nice winter fragrance. This one definitely smells more pungent than It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. This one does not have that waxy undertone to it, so far so good on this fragrance in particular. Next is Your Presence is Requested. So this one is a dark green color. As you guys seen, the other ones were a burgundy red and a cream color. Scent description on this one is spruce, herbal greens, and fir needles. So I know I've mentioned before in my videos, I am not a pine person. I'm not a pine person at all. I cannot stand pine fragrances, but when it comes to these candle collections, I do go ahead and pick up the whole collection. That way I can review those fragrances with you. So this is a traditional pine smelling candle. Very, very pine. So the little one that I ended up getting in the core seasonal collection, I actually have it in my burn basket for this month. I was planning on burning it Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at home. I'm like, oh, I'll be able to get through that quick. It's just a little like 6-ounce jar. Well, now I got another pine scented candle. Good thing is my father-in-law absolutely loves the smell of pine sol, loves the smell of pine. So I do think that after I do this video, since we will be seeing him this weekend for his birthday, I think that I'm going to give this to him, obviously not as a birthday present or anything, but something that we can burn down at his house since we'll be there Christmas Eve evening. That way it just kind of sets the mood for Christmas, because that's really the only time that I can actually somewhat enjoy a pine fragrance, even though I'm not a pine fan. This one is very potent, very pungent. Once again, no waxy smell on this one. So last but not least, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, the name sold me on this one. It is Rebel without a clause. So if you guys have been watching me for a while, I had a little dachshund. Unfortunately, he did pass away this year. Had him for 15 and a half years, and his name was Rebel. So this may sound weird, it may sound a little bit spiritual and hokey, but anytime I see something with the word rebel on it, I feel like that's his little nudge to me that, hey mom, I'm still looking out after you, I still want you to think about me. I know, I'm sentimental and I'm crying over that because I love that dog so much. But, so Rebel without a clause, I had to pick up that fragrance for the namesake. Scent description on this one is vanilla, almond, and white chocolate. So when I smell this, I instantly get like chocolate chip cookie dough scent. Like it is, oh, it's good. I definitely feel that it would be like a medium thrower. I would like to see a high potency throw out of this, but I definitely think it's going to lend itself to be a little bit more on the medium side. But it does smell exactly like uncooked chocolate chip cookie dough. Like if you actually open a bag of like the Ben & Jerry's edible cookie dough, smells exactly like that. So let's go ahead and rate these fragrances from my top favorite to my least favorite. Well, actually, I should say from my least favorite to my top favorite. So this is not going to go in the order I anticipated. I do apologize that you guys hear my dog barking in the background. That's Trixie. So least favorite to be expected by you guys is going to be the pine scent, and that's just simply because I am not a pine person. If you are a pine person, this is going to be a strong thrower. This is going to have great projection to it. Doesn't have that waxy smell. I definitely think that this is going to be a good performer. So it's not in last place because of how I think it is going to perform or based on any defects or faults of its own. It's just in last place because it's not a scent that is suited for me personally. My third place, which I'm shocked because in store I thought that this was going to be my first place, and that is it's the most wonderful time of the year. In store, I absolutely loved it. At home, I'm not getting that potent, pungent berry wine smell that I was getting in store. It has that waxy undertone to it, which is a little bit funky. So I'm definitely hoping performance-wise that this ends up surpassing my expectations. But as of right now, it is in the third place slot. So the second place, let me go ahead and screw this lid back on, is going to be the Up to Snow Good. Now, I'm not a crazy minty person or spearmint. I like it for this time of year. I don't like to go overboard and buy a lot of fragrances like this because they just don't tickle my fancy. But I think that it is a nice scent. I think that I will enjoy this scent, but it's just not hoard worthy for me. Like, did I feel a need to pick up duplicates on any of these? No. I successfully went in the store, picked up one of each, and walked out. Of anything that I went a little ham on in the impulse aisle was Christmas stuff. I ended up buying a couple of the porch signs, one for myself. My cousin had me pick one up for her and her mother as well. I ended up buying the electric salt and pepper grinder today. I was considering the ornament wreath. I got the candles. So a little crazy in Aldi today. But yeah, I just don't feel this is hoard worthy, but it is a nice seasonal scent. So my number one is going to be the Rebel without a clause, and it has nothing to do with the name. It has to do with actually the scent. So yes, I think it's going to be a medium thrower. Yes, I wish that it was going to be a heavy hitter, but it's not going to be. But of the bunch, I feel it's the most unique scent. Like I said, you get that chocolate chip cookie dough smell to it, which is very enjoyable, especially for this time of the year. You get this going and people are going to think, hey, she's baking cookies. And guess who did not bake any cookies this year? me. Unfortunately, I've been working too much, so I did not get the opportunity to bake any cookies. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of burning this candle and give the illusion that I did bake some cookies. I was going to say did burn some cookies. We don't want to be burning the cookies. Don't burn the cookies. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye, everyone.